Hi everyone, I'm Echoes, I'm a Vtuber, and I'll be going over Gundam GQuuuuuX, episode 2, which is titled The White Gundam. So, in general, this is actually primarily a flashback episode taking place during the 1-year war from Char's perspective. And it covers that this is where a lot of changes happen compared to the original Mobile Suit Gundam, which I'll explain a bit shortly. And then it ends sort of as a quick summary that was covered a bit more in the movie, a part of it, but I think they just abbreviated for the sake of time and also for the sake of the mystery of why Char disappeared. So I think that makes sense in context. So yeah, let's get started. So in the beginning, we kind of get the reveal of the new opening song. So, or not new, opening visuals. The song has already been available for a while, called Plasma, but it's really good looking for sure. Like, has really cool like running visuals. Generally, a pretty top tier opening. Got some cool running sequences with Machu here. So yeah, that gets some visuals of each of the main characters. You get the Pomerian gang. You get Challia Bull. Get some Gundam images here. So yeah, so pretty cool stuff. And then more running image. My favorite part is probably this like running visual right here, where you could see like a whole bunch of people just running in the same direction. And now we get the start of flashback. So we're now in UC 0079, while the current present day with Machu starts in, I believe, 85. So yeah. So pretty cool that we're now going a bit back in time to kind of explain the differences between the original Mobile Suit Gundam and now this UC alternate universe. So yeah. So we get space, and then we have some Zaku here, which you can see Char's is the red one right in the center. And they're currently trying to infiltrate one of the side colonies. I don't think they specified which one it is. But yeah, see they're entering via this opening here. And now we get Char commanding his subordinates. Oh, it's kind of funny. Someone in my Discord server known as Anon mentioned that all of the subordinates of Char here all named after like jeans. like one character's named Slender, which is a very interesting name right here. Slender, you stay here. Denim, maintain distance from communications cables during descent. You see that they're entering the side, and then Minovsky particles have been dispersed in the atmosphere. This is mostly likely to prevent communications for sure. As projected, sir, this doesn't look like an ordinary backwater side. So looks like the same side is where Amuro lived in the very beginning of the original Mobile Suit Gundam. You can see that they're hiding among the foliage, and then they see the looks like a military facility, like right here. Looks like the military facility is in the upper right block, sir. This should be a commuting hour, but all I see is a single vehicle passing by. Then we see Char in his Zaku. The civilians have been evacuated since the ship we've been pursuing is docking here. Okay. Which means I would say we've detected the Federation Forces Operation 5. Gene would be bitter that we left him behind. Before they take it aboard the new rocking horse-shaped warship in the port, which I'm pretty sure is the... Man, I forgot the name of it already. Oof. But the very iconic ship right there. Let's destroy all of this. Do you think I'm the kind of man who let a chance for glory get away? Mood. And then we get the title, White Gundam. Is Gene Zaku repaired yet? Looks like it got damaged. Okay, one sec. The commander's right inside the side. But sir, why did he himself have to go in there? Then I don't know who this guy, but he seems important. Well, the commander's still young. Oh yeah, I think he essentially said that it was due to some sort of intuition. Yeah, an intuition, sir. You see that let's see. some destruction. Oh yeah, you can see Char's opening fire here, destroying the Federation mobile suits. That's another comment for you. He's always ready to act flexibly. And oh, it's like, sir, there's another machine in the back, which is which they're investigating, which is why Char says for Denim to hold his fire. He looks at it and is like, Commander Char. See that they're doing more damage. Then Char gets out of his Zaku and then enters the Gundam. Or in this version, it's the very first Gundam here. The GQuuuuuX isn't introduced until the current day, so it's kind of cool that this is their version of the original prototype. Federation engineers don't know anything about the battlefield. He enters. As I thought, it's operational. What's the commander thinking of doing? He's like, oh, looks like they're just watching his behavior. And now he enters the Gundam. I see. There's at least 5 times the energy gain. This seems to be a reference to when Amuro first entered the Gundam in the original Mobile Suit Gundam. And also the difference is that Char's entering instead of Amuro, which is a pretty major timeline difference for sure. Wait, we actually get a pretty cool, what do you call it? They have a cool like menu. I'm trying to pull it up. Let's see. Can't pull it up for some reason. Ah, there you go. Okay. Controls aren't like a Zaku's, but it's kind of interesting. They have the controls here. Oh yeah, I really like this this screen here. The head is equipped with not only camera center but also gun mount as well, which are the Vulcans, as we know. So it's kind of cool just seeing how descriptive this screen is. You have like optical unit in the front, which I'm assuming is a camera, sensors, the Vulcans on the sides, ammunition status, which is max capacity, more cameras throughout the head. And then you can also select what type of application they want to use, like weapons, whether they're ready, all systems are online, situation is nominal. It's called the Gundam head unit, yep. Typically vulgar Federation name. Okay, always likes throwing shade on them. See that the Zaku are fighting back here, which are his subordinates. And then I believe this is the gun cannon, I believe. So you can see that it's fighting back here. And you can see here, Commander Char, enemy mobile suit is approaching. You see that the Zaku is getting attacked. It's equipped with beam cannon, sir. Denim take over, and then Char gives it a try to control the Gundam. Pretty cool moment, though. Auto balancers are the same as the Zaku's. Stand up for me. And then he stands. Then he works on attacking the, I guess, gun cannon, I believe? Could be wrong. You can feel free to correct me, by the way. I'm just trying to... Because I know it doesn't look like the gun tank, so I think it's a gun cannon, I think. Because of the guns on the side, on its shoulders. And then you can see that he's fighting, he's using the Vulcans. And then we see Amuro's father here. Chief, our mobile suit is attacking one of our own. It's like, attacking? How is that possible? Out of ammo ready? This is useless. His gun barrels need to cool down before he can shoot again, so you can see that auto standoff here. If I blow it up carelessly, it can make a hole in the colony. He doesn't want to do too much damage to it. Can I use it? And now he's using the one of the beam sabers here. Dodges the cannon attack and then attacks it with the beam saber. That's the power of the Federation Forces mobile suits. So yeah, quite a powerful thing. Where's the commander's own strength? Yeah, it could be both. Turned out, let's see. He says that the first mobile suit combat in history turned out to be rather anticlimactic. I guess he wanted something more exciting. Contact the Musai crew to secure the docking bay. Now they're trying to do more damage to the Federation. We'll capture the Rocking Horse too. Enter departure orders. Control rooms respond. of the intruding enemy mobile suits, one is reported to be a red Zaku. Captain Paolo Gundam has entered the dock, approaching quickly, and now it's going to start. Now Char is going to cause some damage here. Char's Gundam, yep. I'll take your ship as well. Sorry, you didn't have much luck. So now he destroys the control area right there. Or rather, I had much better luck. Feel like that moment of inspiration changed everything. Yes, it did. From the very beginning, the timeline has already changed. Now we get like the old school version of the logo, which is a lot like reminiscent of the original. Also has really nice sound effects too. Let's see. I got ads. Ad free. Let's see if I could get back in. Okay, so I was able to skip it. Nice. Okay. Nope. Review unavailable during ads. Okay. Only thing is that there's 2 ad breaks. Give me a second. And we'll just shut this off for a second while the ads play. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to clear it throughout the ads. So once that happens, I'll go back. Sorry about that. It just because they always like advertising on this site. Okay, now we get back into it. Sorry about that. Now we'll return back. There we go. Perfect. All right. So let's continue. So we continue on after this logo here. Just set the sub-bridge controls of that Pegasus. What's it? To trace our Musai's trajectory. We'll have their engine output synced via the Musai telegraph. Looks like they're trying to leave the colony now. And now they're giving the Gundam more ammunition. This is still the Federation forces' backyard, so they gotta be careful. Once they supply with ammo. Let's see. Well, we're able to access the Operation 5 core data. It'll take a while since you burnt the main bridge to your crest. Oh yeah, the bridge was what Char attacked before. It's an ambush, Commander, as we suspected. There are 2 high-temp sources that look like mobile suits, transferring data at maximum magnification level. So now we could see that they're attacking now. The Musai shall take on the Salamis. I'm going to intercept the mobile suits, so we can now use sorties again. Launching mobile suits using a catapult system. Well, then following the operation manual. Now he's just going through the checks of the machine. Equipment check, output power is normal. And then he launches. Events for testing, it stands out too much for being so white. Fair enough. Well, it's called the White Gundam for a reason, right? Keep going. Now he's attacking the 01 Gundam. I figured there'd be a test team doing familiarization training. Let's see. In Izazaku, they capture a mock battle. So now this is he's going to use it as a way of testing the machine again. Now, new weapon of the Federation. Show me what you can do. Then he fires. Destroys Zaku. Got a Zaku one shot at this range. Pretty strong. Mobile suit with a warship class beam cannon. Yep. Let's see what you guys show me the mobile suit, this mobile suit's performance. And now he's attacking the Owen Gundam here. You see that they're continuing the battle here. Oh, this is kind of a nice visual. I always like these because they're very easy to see. You have object approaching, and then a very nice, easy to understand. Now he's attacking here more. And now he's using the Vulcans. Let's see. Attacking. And then now I'm fighting using the beam sabers. And then it explodes. So this is the Gundam. Oh, this is a pretty cool image right here. Very cool. And now we get the card again. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna, one sec, just gonna quickly, sorry, just gotta pause again for the commercial break. Sorry about that. I think next time I'll make sure I clear out my commercial breaks before reacting, just so I'll do that next time. Luckily it's not too long, just like a minute, but it does take a little bit of time, sadly, so I apologize for the inconvenience. Let's see, just gonna wait a few seconds. Yeah, but overall, it's kind of nice to see the flashbacks again, because it was in the beginning movie, but it's a little bit different at the end because of the summarization, so it feels like a little fresher. I'm kind of just waiting until we get more newer content. All right, now we are past the commercial break. We'll get back to it. Okay, perfect. So continue on. So now we're back with the, I believe this is the Lune II, this ship right here, or this large structure. And Char's nearby. Captain, your proposal has been accepted. It's been decided that the Zeonic shall halt development of new mobile suits. Instead, reverse engineer the Gundam with a view to mass production. So that's part of changing the tide of the war. I see that's good news. But I thought Vice Admiral Dozzle was against it. I'm told Lady Challia convinced him. Maligan, why would you be doing me a favor? I guess that's this guy's name. He seems important. When you're Lady Challia's subordinate. Do you want me to babysit Garma, who left the military? Guess that's a different change in timeline too, is Garma leaving. We'd like you to send the Gundam and this assault landing ship we named Sodon to Granada. Let's see. And this Fortress Solomon might also become a battlefield. I understand that Lady Challia has ambitious plans. This is exactly why we ask. Oh, my impressive. So it looks like they repainted the Gundam in his personal red, of course. You have the strength to put an end to it swiftly, Captain. You're giving me too much credit. There's no way I could change the course of the war by myself. He technically already has. In a way, it's kind of impressive, not gonna lie, but he's an integral character for a reason, so makes sense. See that this Maligan seems to have quite a bit of confidence in him. You're a special kind of person. And then we get this sort of confidential report on Newtype, the Newtype phenomenon manifestation characteristics of Char Aznable. Working papers do not circulate. Access limited to researchers with proper clearance only. So pretty confidential information, which is pretty cool. In a way, Char is one of the first manifestations of the Newtype phenomenon here. You see he's talking to a researcher here. What is he? He asked him a question, I believe. Let's see. It's like, are you saying I have these abilities? Let's see. Yes. You have the intuition to control the mobile suit in a lopsided successful kill ratio. And above all, that mobile suit's performance alone can't explain how you could evade particle beams traveling at sublight speeds. Yep. Isn't this a report you should be handing over to Lady Challia? Why are you showing me a copy? Dr. Flanagan, what do you want with me? And then you can see that he's at like this research facility in the United States, which is super interesting. You can see the United States right in the center there. I'm a mere engineer, sir. If there's truly a reformation of humanity, let's see. I desire nothing else. So in a way, he's interested in Char as a research subject here. That makes sense. Are there new types besides me? And then he meets a Challia Bull, who's I guess is one of the earlier new types introduced in the original Mobile Suit Gundam. Very well, I am Char. Lieutenant, you did a great job on your Jupiter fleet mission, which I believe is what Challia Bull was originally known for. Yes, for the most part, sir. I'm told Vice Admiral Dazzle perished when Solomon fell 5 days ago. When I met Supreme Commander Giren at Al-Baku, he told me not to worry. But I feel it's only a matter of time before a decisive battle in the homeland. Frankly put, you're correct that the current situation is unavoidable. But there's a way Zeon can still win. The Supreme Commander Giren is advancing? Or perhaps our homeland's rumored solar array, which is essentially their version of like mega laser. Neither. And then he introduces the Gundam to Challia Bull. Impressive. So this is the Gundam I've heard about. New kind of interface is to be installed here. That's for a prototype Alpha Saikamu, which was planned to be. So now we get the introduction of the Alpha Saikamu, which is the predecessor to the Omega Saikamu, I think, that was introduced in the present day with Machu. So it's kind of interesting that they have the two versions of the Saikamu interface. The original and then the predecessor afterwards. Pretty cool. I installed, let's see. Did I miss something? Okay. Installed in a dedicated mobile armor, but I got them to fit into this. Okay, so he moved over the Saikamu. Pretty cool. You can see the test type alpha on the screens here. It's a new system for amplifying human cognitive abilities. It enables wireless communication even in the presence of Minovsky particles. This already is a big asset because Minovsky particles before were blocking communications. So now they can communicate that way, which is very much a huge asset in the war. And then we have the bits here. And then that directly respond to brainwaves on their pilots via Saikamu. Let's see. Oh, these are unmanned attack drones called bits, yeah. And then these bits were originally seen in the original Gundam with Lala specifically. Very cool. That directly respond to brainwaves of the pilots via Saikamu, yep. These are the technologies that can decide a war. When that time comes, I'd like your help. And then Challia's like, I only have good intuition, but nothing more. And then Char's like, I wonder. I know that you can. That's my intuition. He's like, I know you can do it. My senses are just telling me. My sixth sense. But not gonna lie, Char's has a pretty good intuition. Not gonna lie, he knows what he's doing. Oh yeah, and then we get the wine drinking scene. I'm surprised they still kept it here. Anyway, but regardless, it kind of shows a bit more of the bond between Challia and Char to some extent. At least it's just a conversation at the very least. But there's a sense of intimacy here that you don't really expect. But I kind of find it hilarious, not gonna lie. But anywho, hilarious as in it being unexpected. But I appreciate that it's done tastefully because it has this sort of sensual feel to it, which is kind of nice. I appreciate it. All right. Bordeaux from the previous century left bank, is it? Artificial gravity is really useful in times like this. Yep, for sure. It was Supreme Commander Giren who wanted you to be here, right? Yes, sir. I can't maneuver as shrewdly as you, Captain. I'm trying to sympathize with your misfortune. There's a better way in which you don't have to suffer. Team up with me, Lieutenant Challia Bull is like, become my partner, and then this is when history changes. Or rather say, let's see, he says, for the sake of peace for all Newtypes. Or rather say that's all for humanity. Whatever it is, we must not lose this war. I expect you to do your part to the fullest too. And if we win the war, then what? It's not good to peek too much into people's hearts. We wouldn't be able to keep secrets from each other anyway. So, in a way, it's because of their new types. They have like their resonance and stuff, so they'll see how they think and feel anyway. So, seems I made a new friend. Yes, a new friend. Okay. And they shake hands. To the new era. Fourth quadrant is clear. No enemy detected in the vicinity of Confeto. And then you see that Char is now getting involved with his Red Gundam. And then Challia is acting as support here and watching Char use his bits. Pretty cool and causing lots of damage. Where's the attack coming from? I can't see them. I don't know if this is another Gundam model here though. It's like amazing. Did Char and Challia Bull carry this out all by themselves? Yes. Yes, ma'am. The Federation main fleet was at anchor. New types are formidable. And it's interesting that Challia seems to be alive by the current era, which is different from the original time where Char killed her. So, well, things change. Salikama could be our trump card in this war, but the problem may lie with my brother Giran, reformation of humanity, and then the Lune II. Wait, I guess, oh sorry, I'm incorrect. I guess the Lune II is this rock here. I mixed up with that other rock. Okay, well, more you know. Okay, and then we get, I guess, a bit of the summarization right here. All right, and then led by the Miku's fleet. The Zeon forces launched an operation to capture Lune II. Yeah, so now this is the summarization of this operation, which was elaborated more in the beginning with Char and all that stuff. But I think they may explain it later, but this operation for the sake of plot, but not right now. I think the summarization is sufficient here. In the meantime, the Federation executes plans to drop Solomon on the Granada lunar base. Okay, so this is the Solomon. Sorry, now I got the names corrected now. Gotcha. Solomon's this star-shaped thing. Okay. You can see that they're ready to drop it here. Zeon, which had focused all their efforts into capturing Lune II, was left with no reserve forces, except for Captain Char's fleet, which is standing by under an order, left to carry out defensive operations themselves. During the Second Battle of Solomon, a red Gundam Saikamu went out of control. And the incident later names Zeknova, this was referenced in the first episode with that lady, I think Kamalia, I believe, caused the destruction of a third of the Solomon fortress, which diverted it from crashing to Granada. Then Char warps in, and then I guess enters the current day. Having lost Lune II and Solomon, the Earth Federation government moved to discontinue the warfare and request a truce from the Principality of Zeon. During Third Universal Century 0080, the year-long Zeon War of Independence concluded in the form of the complete withdrawal of the Earth Federation. The war is over, and then we now get back to the present day with, is it the present day? Let me see. Maybe. I think it's either 0080, maybe. It's hard to tell exactly when this is happening, but it makes sense. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, January 3rd, Universal Century 0080. Okay, so 0080. Long years in War of Independence. Let's see. Concluding the form of the complete withdrawal of the Earth Federation. There we go. We have the Pegasus here. The war's over, but the captain remains missing along with the glow that Solomon once had. Ever since I've been trying to find the lost red Gundam. What is it that you witnessed then, Captain Char? So you can see that that's what Challia is still looking for his captain. And where did you disappear to with the captain aboard Red Gundam? And then that continues with episode 1. And then, yeah, I guess this reference to episode 1. Kind of interesting that they kind of swapped them here. I guess for the sake of sequencing, I guess it's better to do it this way for the TV anime, perhaps. But, whatever, I guess it makes sense. We'll skip the ending because I already went over it before, but it's really nice. I want to go through the preview. Let's see. Okay, so now we're going to continue with the rest of the movie, where we learn about Shuji here. What, you need money? No, I mean you need an illegal installer key for the mobile suit, and then the Pomeranians. Next episode, Machu in clan battle. So now we get to a conclusion of the beginning movie, which has the clan battle. So I'm kind of interested how, after this upcoming episode, how it'll go, because episode 2 is definitely flashback. So episode 1, we get the introduction of Machu. Episode 2, we get the flashbacks, for the most part. They summarize it for the most part in one episode. And then episode 3 will be the first clan battle. And after that, I want to see what's next after that, because like so far nothing quite new, completely new, except maybe the summarization of the end of the 1 year war for some slightly new footage, or at least slightly new like portrayal of things at the very least. But I kind of just want to see how things go for the rest. So yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed watching that. I apologize for the commercial breaks. I just had to get out of that, and something I'll plan for next time, because I didn't realize that if I don't watch the episode ahead of time that it'll have the commercial break still open on the episode. So kind of annoying, but what can I do? Okay, anyway, so yeah, hope you found that interesting. It's always cool to see the difference in the timeline, how like Char enters the Gundam instead of Amuro. We get him using the bits instead of Lala. We have him working with Challia Bull, which is instead of Lala, as Newtypes essentially, and the whole like Mav concept. And yeah, but regardless, it helps explain things for people who may be confused by episode 1. So yeah. Anyway, that's all from me, and looking forward to next week's episode. Thank you so much. Take care.